It is so sad to hear ladies being called flower girls, or to be termed as flower girls during campaigns. We are human beings. We have that image. We need to uphold that God-given dignity which God has given each one of us. I am made in the image and likeness of.
When we look at the political scene in Kiambu, we find in the field of politics is largely dominated by men. There are several reasons why this the situation where we are. Even though I'm very happy at the moment, there's a difference. But the genesis of it all, you find like we have some cultural norm where society apportioned role to male and female. Then some of these norms actually against the other gender in the science. I shall always knowing very well that my position is being and my position is that cover you together have a.
But at the end of the day, when it comes to the politics, everything changes. So you become a boy, you become a girl, become a young woman, wewe mea kidogo, you know, and then you'll be told, you know, my son, my daughter, so niwachie hii this time. Next time niwe tutafanya nini? It is you that will give the position.
In politics, there are so many challenges, and especially for us young women. Some of us, inakosa mpaka familia zetu. Yeah, because whilst tumeweza kurub shoulders with the politicians, venye Maria anasema, watu wanafikirianga, you have just become immoral. So even your husband anakuwa jealous, anakuwa insecure, and that's why most ladies unaona, they are singles who are in politics. Because they can't be started that insecurity, they are jealous, and they are not supportive. Ni wanawake very little when you are supportiwa na waume zao.
Right now, we have ladies who are even more wealthy than the men. We have ladies who are highly educated than the men. We have ladies with good brains in terms of law, finance, medicine, name it. So people can now compete equally on the political landscape. But now, because of feminine and masculinity, you'd find like now, naturally, ladies would not come to the fore to face physical war with the rest. So that is an area that we've taken steps to sensitize people.
Even when we go to parliament, we see most of the time you're there so that it looks like the gender rule has been met, but really no one comes forth to talk. We would find that we were being told to apply for nominations and things like that. They would say that there are no qualified women. So they would just pick anyone, even without papers. Like the people who will be chosen to be nominated are people who cannot represent. They will say that we do not have capacity.
Mimi nilifai 97 nikasindirio na aspirant 9 nikiwa wa 10, na mimi tu ndio nilikuwa mama. Nikanyang'anywa tikiti ya kwanza ya KANU, nikaingia kwa wakenda na nikapigiwa simu saa 6 imeenda.
There are some situations you as a lady you would not wish to face before the people. Obscene words, abuses being hurled at you. And if you want to be a politician and you are an elderly lady, you have people whom you respect. Even your sons-in-laws are there. And then somebody comes up with the words towards you, the words which are sometimes described as unprintable. How do you stand that? So this one even scares them. They cannot come out fully, but with sensitization to both the parties that's concerned, we are making progress. And right now, even in the Kiambu scenario, we can see very many young ladies coming up to take their spaces in politics.
It's time for you to take their positions. It's time for us to support youth organizations to mentor youth wachukue hizo positions. We have youth leaders.
Which is, you mentioned that there's a time they threatened to cut off your head if you didn't change sides. And then Georgina, you also mentioned that during the last election, like, got to a point where you had to even feature. So my question to both of you is, did you feel a need to report those cases? And in the events that you reported, were you supported? Like, was there like a gender desk that listened to your issues? Did you feel like your issues are sorted?
We have been suffering silently. But now I'm very happy because I know my kids will not suffer silently.
What can Kiambu County, specifically your department, do to leverage on the wokeness, in quotes, of Gen Zs and millennials to propel youth to be more alive and interested in political participation?
We can come with a change of 2027. I think whatever Gen Z has shown us, it's a high time to come with a dialogue and change the way the political is being done in Kenya.
Women, as we are going to go ground, ni kuambia wajikaze kabisa kabisa, kwa maana wanaume wako na pesa na watatumia hizo pesa na njia zote, na tuambie wenzetu usiwe unapiga mama.
And I'm happy to see Social Justice League. They're coming in strongly for the women. I'm just wowed.
From this session, what has come out is for us to understand we are a society, whether we are at government level, whether we are at police level, whether we are at civil society level, whether we are at mwanasiasa level, we are all a society.